And welcome to the Crypto Hulk Show. We have an awesome crypto today. We're also going to talk about yesterday's crypto, Silo, because it's involved with today's crypto, the Root Network, ROOT, Root Network. Let's go to CoinGecko real quick. Let me take a look. Because this crypto is going to help build the metaverse and the futureverse, both Silo and Root Network. The Root Network, there we go. Let me get you the contract ID so you know you get the right one. The Root Network. Root. And there you go. It looks like Crypto She-Hulk. I don't know what contract you're posting there. Crypto She-Hulk's ends in 4FA2. Mine ends in 4FA29. Oh, hers drops down to the next line, so it's separated. Okay. That's interesting. The Root Network. It's going to be used by the whole entire metaverse, futureverse, all that stuff, metaverse and futureverse. It's amazing that it's all going to run on it. It's going to be absolutely massive. Silo and the Root Network are working together in a way. Those are going to be what the future foundation of the internet is. The futureverse and the metaverse are running on those two cryptos. You'll never hear this on any other channel. It's very interesting. I'm showing you early. I'm showing you with cryptos that have like 0.000 in front of them. What my job is to show you what cryptos the futureverse and the metaverse will run on. These two right there. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. I'm usually always under the influence of cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines 24/7. If you interpret this financial advice as good, then you got a problem because I just gave you a disclaimer. My goal is to get you financially destroyed. Don't listen to anything on the show. There you go with that. There's your disclaimer. Now let's get into the futureverse. Here is their website for that. Yesterday we talked about the metaverse with Silo. Today we're talking about the futureverse with Silo and Root. We're looking at the website here. It says Futureverse, and look right there, Silo Spaces, SYLO. There you go. They got connectables, Pass, something called Pass. I'll leave this Futureverse here for you to explore on your own. It's a pretty cool website right there. Futureverse's platform technology powers scalable, secure, and interoperable digital experiences across gaming and the open metaverse. So we've got Futureverse and Metaverse. We talked yesterday about how Silo is for the metaverse. Today's program is Futureverse, and it uses both cryptos. Oh, very interesting. The Futureverse enables businesses and developers to build the worlds and experiences they imagine while leveraging ownable AI and protocols that drive the new internet. Oh my God, everybody. Interoperability is at the heart. I'm reading off the website for Futureverse. Interoperability is at the heart of all Futureverse platform technology. Interoperability. The only thing I really know about interoperability is you got Ripple interoperable platform, the Interledger protocol that they gave to the internet in 2015, Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz, David's brother. Interoperability is the heart of the Futureverse, everybody. Our goal is to empower developers to create the open metaverse where their customers can take their digital assets, there we go, preferences, and data anywhere. Oh, this is so amazing. World building generative AI. This is where we're at. Notice how we went over some AI cryptos the other day? Just wanted to make sure because no other channel's talking about that. Futureverse's the Futureverse's generative AI tools allow anyone to create engaging content for their brand, game, or IP that users can take anywhere. Our agentic protocols allow businesses and developers to integrate intelligent agents to power adaptive NPCs, digital assistants, and AI-driven gameplay. Futureverse AI unlocks new opportunities for users to create, refine, and monetize like never before. Oh man, I heard about that. Monetize? Money. That's about the money. The money. The protocols enabling world-class products. There's a few protocols that are helping this universe. Today, the star of the show is the Root Network. The Root Network is a blockchain purpose-built for the open metaverse, a hub. The Root Network is a hub that supercharges, oh my God, is a hub that supercharges content anywhere to enable seamless user experience and enhance confident interoperability. It's interoperable. Now, who are the partners on this Root Network? You got Reebok, Tencent, that's a Ripple partner right there. Tencent, I showed you guys that from 2014. Tencent is a massive Ripple partner. You got Ripple's right there. Oh, there's a part. Warner Music, like Warner Brothers. Warner Music's all up in this bitch. You got Unity, and then Warner Brothers again. Alibaba. That's Alipay. That's all Ripple partners. Well, these are massive Chinese companies, like probably bigger than Amazon. I think Alibaba's bigger than Amazon. Unreal, Tencent, Reebok, and Ripple. Okay. On this Futureverse, you can create digital content that can be taken anywhere. Oh my God, how cool is that? Like, imagine creating all this shit and then just moving it anywhere you want, and it goes everywhere you go, just like Visa. No, Visa's not a sponsor of the channel, but if you're out there, Visa, hook me up. Build securely and scale fast with dev-friendly solutions. Next, outsmart the competition with intelligent assets. Enable interoperable AI experiences for your metaverse assets on demand with our non-fungible intelligence protocol. Wow. Purpose-built to bring content to life, the Root Network connects seamless player experience with powerful Web3 technology. Man, this website they're connected. This is really something amazing here. This Futureverse. I'm just kind of going through their website. Futureverse is the core developer of the Root Network. Its revolutionary AI and metaverse technologies enable open, scalable, and interoperable apps, games, and experience. And we're going to find out that this is all Ripple. Ripple's all mixed up in this because the interoperability. Let me check the comment section here, and then we'll go on to the meat and potato. We'll go to the meat and potatoes. XRP Shaman got me some root. Mr. OG. Mr. OG says, Darren Johnson, please don't drive the price up. Oh, I don't think that you'll be able to drive the price up on this. This is they have a lot of crypto out there. Just looking through the comments here. So, okay, let me get into this crypto deep dive. The website's very cool, futureverse.com. Let me show you that again, and then I'll go on to the next. I'll go on to the evidence. Like, if you're brand new, this is a crypto that you must have. This is like required. So very required. Here's the evidence. Oh, man. Okay. Now we got some work to do. I'm going to be reading straight off of all the evidence. The Root Network is a blockchain platform designed as a foundation for the open metaverse, focusing on seamless, interconnected games, interconnected content, and interconnected experiences. It's built on substrate with Ethereum virtual machine compatibility and custom run times, enabling true player ownership, interoperable AI via the non-fungible intelligence protocol, and simplified onboarding for creators and users. It is a key component of the Futureverse ecosystem, which powers scalable AI and metaverse technologies. Futureverse, the parent company, integrates protocols like Think for AI agents, Silo, which is a crypto we went over yesterday. It integrates Silo for data interoperability, and the Universal Blueprint framework for engine agnostic content. So both of these two cryptos will be working together on this metaverse, Futureverse. That's why I went over them. There's no other. The project emphasizes Web3 integration with real-world applications, including any token gas fees, allowing fees and tokens like XRP. Oh, shit. There you go. Via in-chain exchange to reduce barriers. No direct government involvement in this. You have an accelerator involved here. TRN Labs, Odyssey program. They're helping pay for this. Now I have a timeline of things. January 1st, 2022, Futureverse seed funding round. So this crypto started right when COVID and shit was going on. I noticed there was this big push. This AI Web3 kind of technology kind of came out and then kind of went dark after about 6 months or a year. Just kind of fizzled off with the COVID thing. I don't know what happened with all that. But actually January 2022 is when all this started. This laid the groundwork for the Root Network as part of Futureverse's Metaverse infrastructure. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cherry pick, because I got a timeline from January 22 and there's like a whole bunch of entries. I'm going to try to just skim through this. So then we have May 2023. Co-founders of the Root Network. They integrate funding and partnerships. It's led by 10T Holdings, include Ripple Labs. So July 18th, about a year later. So this thing started, the Root Network and all that. And then about a year later, July 2023, they're raising money. And then Ripple comes in a year after the fact. Led by 10T Holdings, which is a venture capital firm. Participants include Ripple Labs, crypto blockchain entity known for XRP, funds aimed at scaling metaverse infrastructure, including the Root Network. This is the primary funding event. Everybody, this Root Network crypto is primarily funded by Ripple. Just want to put that out there so you know. Not a scammed coin. Never a scammed coin on Crypto Hulk Show. That's for show. This is the primary funding event. This is the primary funding event. Got it? Ripple. Ripple's involvement ties into fintech crypto with XRP, later used as a gas token. So XRP, in this case, is used as a gas token. Alrighty then, let's keep moving on there, sports fans. They raised some money in 23 November. Oh, okay, here we go. December 2023, December 1st, right before Christmas. Early mentions of a collaboration with FIFA, FIFA, Spotify, Coca-Cola, MasterCard. Oh, shit. We already know where this goes. You've got creative artist agency, NVIDIA, the world's biggest microchip manufacturer. Not a big deal. They're involved in this project. Alibaba Cloud. Oh, my. Look who's helping here. The Chinese. Authentic Brands Group, which owns Reebok. MasterCard again's mixed up in this with a Ripple. See, MasterCard's hooked up with a Ripple integration. Oh, shit, Crypto. This fucking Root Network. I'm telling you what. This Silo and Root Network, if you're brand new and you're low on cash, this is the shit you need to have, okay? That's just a player tip. Tip for the players. FIFA, Warner Brothers, Reebok, Spotify, Alibaba, MasterCard, Ripple, and then XRP for gas. And then Coinbase just happens to waltz its way right on in the room. Whew, this thing is connected, boy. November 5th, 2024, they have an ecosystem update. Who helps them with this? Well, Ripple and Coinbase. That's who. I should have known. New company joins partnership. Of course, we got Tencent. See, these are payment kind of tech platforms. These go all the way back to the very beginning. When Ripple first started, there's Ripple China. I'm not going to show you the Ripple China timeline right now. I've shown it a million times. But you had some called TenPay and Alipay with Ripple as a partner from day one. Ripple helped make the Chinese yuan, which is the CBDC for China. So China's all up in this. I want you to notice why don't you ever hear David Schwartz or Brad Garlinghouse and Monica Long and everybody else? Why don't we ever hear them talk about how China was there from day one with Ripple as a partner, huh? Why don't we ever hear about that? Why don't we ever hear about some of Ripple's earliest customers was Tencent, which was TenPay, and then Alibaba and Alipay. Why don't we ever hear Ripple talk about that? How did Ripple, I just want to know this. I just want to know. To all the fanboys and fangirls that go to these Ripple get-togethers and go to hear people speak. Go, David Schwartz. Yeah, okay. I have a question that nobody in their right mind would ask. How is it that Ripple San Francisco hooks up with communist China to develop their cryptocurrency, the Chinese yuan? Just kind of wondering. How does that happen? How do you get that through like national security? I'm just kind of wondering. Unless your government, the United States, is working with China, making it look like we're not. You think that's a possibility? I mean, I don't know. What do I know, right? What do I know? Let's move on. I'll leave it to the other channels to not do anything at all with this because they have no fucking clue. All right, let's continue through here. They have a partnership with Fluff, F-L-U-F. That's Fluff World, which is entertainment, AI, finance conversion, bridges to the XRPL. Oh, shit. Ethereum and Solana. Oh, isn't that something? I'm telling you, this root network, man, I don't want to tell you how many I got. I just need to hit $1. Can it just hit $1, please? I'll have so much fucking money if it just hits $1. Now, I have way more root network tokens than Ripple's XRP, about 20 times more. For every 1 XRP, I got 20 root. Just saying. Man, when this motherfucking shit, when root hits $10, $100, oh, geez, I'm buying a small country somewhere. You got TRN Labs mixed in with this bitch. You got the MMA mixed up in this. Powered by Futureverse's Pass Wallet. Now, we all know that Ripple has wallets, and they've had them since 2013-14 through Ripple Singapore. No other channel will tell you that except me. I don't know why. They have this Future Pass wallet on the Root Network. Global MMA fan loyalty. Oh, shit. The mixed martial arts is mixed up in this. Oh, shit. You got the Root token right here. You got staking, transaction fees, governance, rewards, all those fun things around the Root Network in the future. It's why they call it the Futureverse, folks. You won't be rich tomorrow, but you will in the future if you watch Crypto Hulk Show, and that's faux show. It looks like here you can buy it on Gate.io, MEXC, HTX, which is Huobi, the Weeks wallet, which is what I have, WEEX. Buy directly with Tether or Fiat. Some require blah, blah, blah. The DEXs, you can buy this on Uniswap. It's Ethereum based, so you got to have Ethereum and then swap for the Root Network. The current price is you got 0.003, everybody. You can be on welfare and buy this shit for real. So, Silo, we learned about Silo yesterday. SYLO is indeed involved with the Root Network. So, you might as well buy these as a pair, like brother, sister, something like that, okay? Silo is, is part of the broader Futureverse ecosystem. Silo serves as an infrastructure layer for data interoperability, built directly on the Root Network. So Silo is built on top of the Root Network for integrating data. So they kind of work together. I would suggest you hold both if you'd want to. The Silo token, which is a utility token for decentralized communications, staking, and governance within the Silo network, is integrated into the Root Network's operations. So Silo, which we learned about yesterday, is helping Root get done what it do, okay? So it's like, well, Crypto Hulk, which one should I buy? I mean, if you can get both, or you just need one of them. It doesn't matter which, because as one gets more popular, the other one, I can't tell you which one Buy one or the other. It doesn't matter. Buy both. I mean, shit, instead of buying some other dumb shit, crypto, like, I don't know what the fuck, just buy both of these, Silo and then Root. It's so fucking cheap. Man, you could buy like millions of them and shit like I did. Silo, it can be used for transaction fees as one of the any token, quote, any token gas options alongside XRP and Root. It bridges assets across chains. This integration enhances data flow, asset interoperability. Look, I'm just telling you, fuck, man. Whether it's Metaverse and Futureverse, these two cryptos, there's no other cryptos. It's not like it's not Chainlink or none of that other fucking shit. This is Ripple, and you got these cryptos, Silo and the Root network. This is what it's built on. I'm showing you right now when this shit is got 2 zeros in it, maybe 3, depending on where you go. I'm showing you now years before this thing really takes off. Maybe it's 1 to 2 years, maybe 3. When this thing takes off, people are going to look back and they're going to see this episode of Crypto Hulk and be like, damn, man, Crypto Hulk was selling this shit when it had 2 zeros in front. Now it's $1,000. Think of how much we could have made if we watched Crypto Hulk show. People are going to look back and say, damn, that dude saw the Metaverse and Futureverse before it was built out. And he's doing an open show where everybody in the world can see. Crypto Hulk is showing the whole world these two cryptos are going to run the future of Web3. And how many people are watching the show? What, 250 people? 258. Okay, 338. That's what I'm saying. You guys are so fucking early. People are going to look back and be like, how the fuck does this Crypto Hulk guy see all this shit 3 years in advance? Because I get high with a little help from my friends. Rob, 7879. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Rob, Robbie, Bob, Bobby. Let me get some comments here and we'll continue. Hulk, what are your thoughts on XCN? Well, we can talk about that on another show when we're talking about XCN. If Root goes $100, I'm buying the island next door to. Oh my God, $10. Oh, $100. Oh shit, if it goes 100. I've got so many Root. I'm not telling you. When I get paid on the first, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Okay, I've got cheap cryptos on Caleb and Brown. I got like 20 cryptos. A couple of them, I got maybe 10 that are like these 0.00 and shit, maybe 0.003 or whatever. I'm putting all my money into these cheaper ones so I can have millions of these cryptos. See, look. I missed out on Ripple when it had 2 zeros and 3 zeros in front of it. I'm just trying to show you what I missed out on. I'm not trying to tell you that you're missing out. I'm showing you my strategy if you're interested. Now, if I could go back to 2016 or whatever it was, if I can go back to 2015, 16, 17, if I could get Ripple's XRP at 0.00, right? If I could have got into Ripple at 0.0, if I could have gotten into Bitcoin or Ethereum at 0.00, add another zero, maybe even better, right? You know how awesome that would have been, but I can't, I don't have a spaceship readily available right now to go back in time. So I'm kind of stuck. So what is Crypto Hulk doing? I'm going on Caleb and Brown. I'm looking at my holdings, and I'm looking at like 10 cryptos that I got that are like 0.00. And when I get paid on the first, I'm dumping money into all those. I'm not fucking around with this XRP shit. It's already $3. I'm not wasting my fucking time. When people ask me, Crypto Hulk, should I stock up on XRP? I'm like, well, I'll tell you what, it's not the only crypto in the world. I know. When you listen to other channels, all they talk about is XRP. Let me tell you something. If the government determines XRP is systemically important to the survival of the United States, they're going to take that shit. I'm just letting you know. Any crypto. Now, let's open it up to any crypto. If the government determines, I don't think it's going to be all cryptos. It'll be like maybe 1 to 10, maybe. That's why I got like 20 cryptos. I know I'm going to have a crypto the government's not going to snatch and claim that, oh, it's systemically important, just like they did with gold. Remember gold? Oh, if you don't remember, I'm going to tell you. They determined they wanted to back the money with gold in the United States. So what they do? Force people to sell it to the government. They paid you $20 for an ounce of gold, and then the government immediately raised the price to $30. What if certain cryptos are going to be that new gold? Then the government's going to take them from you or force you to sell them at a price you don't want to sell them at, just like they did gold. Oh, Crypto Hulk, now I'm starting to get scared. It's not about being scared. It's about me trying to show you what might happen. Now, these people are really texting me. I got $500 members texting me during the show. Sure, Uncle Hulk, let's get you another tequila sunrise. That would be nice. But I'll tell you what, I don't like drinking during the day at all. I hate that shit. Like who does that? Like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I go to a restaurant or something. I really don't even like to have an old fashioned. Like, if it's before like sunset, it's got to be sunset at least, like 7, 8 o'clock at night or something. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know how you're. I know how I got on that subject. Someone's distracting Crypto Hulk, and that's bad. Let's get back to this article right here. The evidence. So this thing is just massive. The silo for the metaverse built, and then the Futureverse with the metaverse on top in the root network and Ripple, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I think we're done with that article. We're at 32 minutes. Holy shit. Let me click out of all the Futureverse stuff so I won't get tempted to click on it again. Now, if you're a $500 member, you can ask me what holdings I have, and we can go over how much I got of each. I'm not going to tell you the money amounts or how many tokens, but I'll give you ratios. Like for every 1 XRP, I've got 20 of these or 5 of these or yeah, sure. If you're a $500 member, that's what it's for. We can go over, we can check out the cryptos you got and stuff like that and rearrange some things. Remember, there's a crypto that we talked about a few days ago, everybody. And I want to show you that Crypto Hulk is ahead of the news. Centrifuge is in the news today. We went over that crypto about a week ago. Oh, shit, and it's massive. Centrifuge will be used for the Dow Jones Industrial Average and all trading to give price oracles and shit like that to work with. Here's the news of Centrifuge, August 17th. We went over this like 5 days ago. I already told you this thing. Centrifuge joins who? Oh, shit, BlackRock's Biddle. Damn, Crypto Hulk, how do you know this shit in advance? That's a trick question. We just got done talking about Centrifuge. The foolish people on the channel pump dumped it and walked away with $500 maybe or so. Some of you guys walked away with a couple thousand. Centrifuge tops $1 billion. We already talked about this on my show. See, if you watch Crypto Hulk show, you are ahead, okay? Some of you that are still holding Centrifuge, congrats. You're fucking genius, okay? Centrifuge tops $1 billion of total value locked. As what? Institutions drive tokenized real-world asset boom. Oh, fuck, Crypto Hulk. You know what? I'm sure glad I watched this show because you talk about shit and then later it comes out in the news at other places. Yep, that's how it goes, folks. That's why you pay me. So you're ahead and not behind. Centrifuge joins who? Oh, just BlackRock. Centrifuge joins BlackRock. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. You were talking about this a week ago. Not a big deal. Now everybody's running out. Fuck, I gotta get that Centrifuge shit again. Fuck. Why'd I sell it off? Because you're an impatient little bastard. That's why. Centrifuge joins BlackRock's biddle. Oh, fuck, Crypto Hulk. I sold it all off. Dumb shit. Centrifuge joins BlackRock's biddle and Ondo Finance. Let me tell you something before we go on. If Crypto Hulk goes over a crypto and it's got all these fucking connections and shit like that, the value of that crypto isn't determined by the pump dump price. So when everybody buys it and then everybody sells it off, oh, I don't think I want that crypto anymore. Oh, but looky here. Now all of a sudden BlackRock joins up with them. See, you fucked up. I told you how massive Centrifuge is going to be. And guess what happens? 5 days later, they join with BlackRock. Oh, hot damn. See what I mean? The value of a crypto is what Crypto Hulk says it is on his show. The value of a crypto, if you think you need to buy it or hold it, watch my program. You'll know what the value is. I don't care what the price currently shows when I do the show. That shit doesn't matter. I'm showing you crypto that's like diamonds before it takes off. Some of you just want to make a quick buck. So you buy and sell off a beautiful crypto like Centrifuge because 5 days later or whatever, they join BlackRock. Holy fucking shit, Crypto Hulk. You were right. I'm always right. Okay? That's what I do. I show you crypto with amazing potential. And some of you just want to like buy it quick and flip it and get out and make, a 50% gain. Like, are you serious? This crypto is going to be so fucking massive. This crypto can make you rich. Now, I've talked about 3 cryptos today: Silo, the Root Network, and Centrifuge. It just happened to pop up in the news with BlackRock as a new partner. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. I think I'm going to go buy back that Centrifuge again. Hey man, if it's on my show and I show you all these massive connections, that's one you want to hold. That's just a little player tip, okay? The tip for the players is if I'm spending 10 minutes showing you all these connections on the crypto and you just pump dump it, that's fucking stupid. You need to get some kind of access. I got a guy that watches my show. All the shit that I talk about that he's impressed with, he'll just put $100 in and that's it. He doesn't pump dump. He doesn't do shit. He just puts $100 in. Maybe he gets 5,000 tokens of one thing, and maybe I don't know what. He just buys $100. That's what he told me. So, and he might pump dump other things, but his standard thing is $100. His goal, if he pump dumps and makes some money, to him, that's not his main prerogative, but that's fun for him. If you can pick up $500 a month or so, or pays for his membership, he'll call me sometimes and ask questions. So he's kind of getting his membership for free. He doesn't make a whole lot because he doesn't like the pump dump. He does pump dumps to pay for his membership. And then he'll buy everything that I talk about for $100. That's what he does. I'm like, he's got a lot of different types of crypto. But blockchain, here we go. Blockchain infrastructure platform Centrifuge has crossed The $1 billion. You know what? I think at Cointelegraph, they're watching my show. That's what I think. Somebody over there is watching what Crypto Hulk's talking about, and then they put it on their fucking Cointelegraph. I've seen this. I'm starting to see this now. Cryptos that we go over, it ends up on this fucking Cointelegraph when I'm done, like 3-4 days later, 5 days or something. I'm starting to see this. Blockchain infrastructure platform Centrifuge has crossed the $1 billion in total value locked, joining the ranks of BlackRock's Biddle Fund and Ondo Finance as the only real-world asset platforms to surpass the milestone. So, I mean, they're joining BlackRock in that ranks of, they're not partnering up. I misinterpreted that. They're joining BlackRock in having a massive fund. Centrifuge. Now, listen to this guy's name. Listen to the CEO of Centrifuge. His last name is Illuminati. His name is Baji, B-H-A-J-I, kind of like Haji. Baji Illuminati. I'm just telling you his last name. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not trying to have any kind of interaction with those kind of people, which I won't mention their names, attributed to the milestone moving from pilots to real deployments alongside strong on-chain allocator demand. Markets need more than T-bills, Illuminati told Cointelegraph. Let me see here. Okay, the article starts moving away. What Centrifuge is doing is getting involved in the world of trade. And that's all I'm going to talk about in this article. It starts getting off into treasury bills and trading and stuff in S&P. This is what Centrifuge is doing. It's working with the Standard & Poor, Dow Jones, shit like that. It's integrated into global world trade. So this little crypto that we talked about is not, I think it was like 30 cents or something. It's not going to be 30 cents. No. We'll be lucky if it's, $3,000 or something one day. But this again is, we are ahead. I show you stuff ahead of time. That's why these cryptos are cheap. Look, you're not going to buy these cryptos and then tomorrow be rich. That's foolish. What I'm doing is I'm showing you key cryptos. Centrifuge, Standard & Poor, Dow Jones. Centrifuge is going to be at the center of that. What did I just show you? We talked about the cryptos that are in the metaverse and the futureverse. Silo, Root Network, okay? We talked about those. Those are the center of those. What are we talking about now? Centrifuge is going to be the center of the Dow Jones and the S&P, the global trade. What I'm showing you is in advance, ahead of time, Crypto Hulk with the metaverse and futureverse. What cryptos are they going to use? I just showed you those two. And they got 2 zeros in front of them. We can't really get any earlier than that, everybody. I mean, for $1,400, you can buy like 3 million of them. Now's your time to get in on shit while it's cheap, not pump dump it like a fucking moron, okay? And the same thing with the Centrifuge. You're getting in on this on 30 cents. And this is right now, being integrated into the trading system. And it ain't going to be 30 cents for long. I'm showing you stuff in advance so you can make smart decisions. Let me check the comment section. We'll go to the next crypto. Okay, I got a little bit. Oh, shit. We have another one. Chris. We got somebody by the name Chris here, folks. Just joined up. Obviously, didn't listen to the disclaimer. Okay. Hold on. I think I have to sneeze. Whew. False alarm. So we got Chris. And it cuts off. I got to see what the... Okay, Chris, contact me on X. Please include your YouTube name. Show me your account payment photo so I know that it's you. Make sure I know that it's you. And then put your phone number in there and we'll coordinate. Welcome to the Crypto Hulk $500 a month group. I'll do my best to do research for you, to look at your portfolio, I'll do my best to give you information that you need. That's what I do on this channel. I give people information. Whatever you do with that information, that's up to you. John Follett. John, thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate it. Tax-free donation. Always appreciated. That way, YT isn't getting shit. Neither is my greedy IRS. Good morning, Crypto Hulk. Best crypto YouTube channel in the universe. Loving it, says Salvador Ramirez. Salvador, I'm doing my best to make sure you get your information. And hopefully you can use that information and hopefully get rich. That's why we're here. We're not listening to Crypto Hulk's famous jokes, are we? That ain't the reason. Oh, shit. You're not going to believe this next article. I'm telling you what, you guys. This is so fucking massive. Oh, my God. I'm beside myself. Let me do a copy paste. You're not going to believe this next fucking article. Oh, shiznit. Never thought I'd be seeing this. BlackRock. Okay. Woo-wee. Hold on. I'm starting to get, I think I'm getting a little chubby right now. You got Coinbase crypto exchange. Coinbase is partnered with BlackRock, the biggest investment company in the world. On the other side of Coinbase, they just partnered with JP Morgan, the biggest, most systemically important bank in the entire world. And what happens? BlackRock joins the World Economic Forum. Holy fuck, dude. I'm telling you what, do you see where this is going? I don't know if I want to cry or laugh or scream with joy. Holler if you hear me. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink has been appointed interim chair of the World Economic Forum. No fucking way. Like, I'm telling you all, this is fucking amazing. This crypto shit, this is how they're doing it. They're going to bring in Larry Fink. Oh my God. They're going to turn we're going to get turned out. We are all going to get turned out with crypto. Larry Fink's going to be the turned out leader. Holy shit, let's go. The World Economic Forum, the influential global convening force for policymakers and industry leaders. Do you know what the World Economic Forum does? They tell the whole world what to fucking do. The World Economic Forum figures out a plan for the whole entire world to follow. BlackRock is working with JP Morgan and Coinbase. You got the bank. On the one end, you got the biggest bank, biggest investment company in the world, crypto Coinbase in the middle. Do you see what's coming? Global. We need two things to be rich, everybody. Hold on. I think I'm getting a chubby and goosebumps. We need two things to be rich. Global crypto laws. That's what I think this World Economic Forum is going to do. They're going to start telling everybody, let's flip this fucking switch. The next thing you need is global tokenization of real world assets. That's going to give the crypto more of a boost in price that won't go pump and dump. The World Economic Forum, the influential global convening force for policymakers and industry leaders, has appointed BlackRock CEO Larry Fink as interim co-chair. Oh my God, I'm telling you. The move comes hot on the heels of a high-profile internal review that cleared World Economic Forum Klaus Schwab of wrongdoing and set the stage for a temporary leadership overhaul as the organization recalibrates its governance model. I'm shocked, everybody. This is amazing. Oh my God. With trillions in assets under management, I think they have like 12 or 13 trillion, BlackRock. BlackRock commands outsized influence across financial markets, ESG policy, and the investment strategies of governments. This is so fucking huge. The investment strategies of governments and corporations. BlackRock is involved in every single important government in the world. Do you understand this? The United States hired BlackRock to help us get out of this fucked up situation we're in. Or maybe we just hired BlackRock to keep us involved in shit so they can make money. Whatever it is, BlackRock is right there. Now they're in charge of the World Economic Forum. I'm telling you, everybody, this is coming right here. This is so fucking massive right here. I think right now I have algo gigante en mi pantalones como un árbol, okay? Gran redwood, okay? You know what I mean? Fink's interim appointment is a strategic move that could accelerate the institutional adoption of crypto. Hold on. Larry Fink's appointment is a strategic move that could accelerate the adoption of crypto, global policy, and, listen, mainstream financial infrastructure. They just said it right here, everybody. He's coming in to set this off. Like, I don't care. Overall, the crypto prices have dumped. Like, my portfolio at Kalen Brow's starting to look a little skinny, and it needs to eat more. It's hungry, okay? I don't care. When I see news like this, I'm like, oh my God, I know it's coming. I don't care. Price is a distraction. I don't fucking care. Larry Fink, when I see him in charge of the Economic Forum and crypto, I already know where this ends up. Right now, I want you to change your perspective. Forget about getting rich tomorrow, okay? I want you to focus on cryptos like we talked about today. The Futureverse, the Metaverse. I just gave you 2 cryptos that they're going to run. It's going to run on those 2. I just talked about Centrifuge and how the Dow Jones and the fucking Standard & Poor and shit, it's all going to run on Centrifuge. And we can go over other ones. I'm showing you the cheap cryptos, welfare. If you're welfare broke and shit, and you got $500, I mean, shit, I can't tell you what to invest in. But if I had $500, I'd put it into the Root Network, and then I know I could retire in about 2 or 3 years with like millions of dollars. I'm just saying, that's just me, not you. Don't do what I'm telling you because I'm so fucking high right now. I'm spun. Let's go back to the article. But seriously, $500 in Root Network, you could basically just retire. I'm going to see how much money that would get you. Let me go to my calculator. 500 divided by 0.00, I think 3 is what Root Network is. That's 166,000 of them. Now, if they all went to $100, you got $16 million. Crypto Hawk, you're a fucking genius. Okay, look. You could spend $500, and if you get to Kalen Brown, put $500, and that's their minimum, you get about 166,000 of those cryptos. And when it goes to $100, if it goes to $100, you got 16 million. It only needs to hit 100. You don't think the Root Network's going to do that? I do. With the Futureverse and all the fucking everybody in the world. Oh shit. It might even hit $1,000. You might have $166 million. I don't know. What do I know, right? What do I know? I don't know shit. Under BlackRock has been a pioneer of environment, social, and governance investing, pushing for a more climate resilient economy, a priority that has increasingly permeated World Economic Forum dialogues. It's all that communist Klaus Schwab, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Fuck. Yeah, because he'll have all the money. I'm going to hold off right there. I think we've had enough for this show. This is truly amazing. I can't really top this one. BlackRock Larry Fink joining the World Economic Forum to lead the world into the crypto space is truly amazing. This is, it's coming, everybody. I don't have a date and time. I wish I did. I could tell you. But when I read an article just like that, it just shows you where this all goes. When I read articles on the Futureverse, Metaverse, I just showed you the two cryptos that are running that shit. So when that Futureverse, Metaverse, Web3, and all the DeFi and all that shit gets going in 2 to 3 years or whatever it is, I mean, I wish it was tomorrow, but in reality, maybe it takes 2 years. At least I showed you if you spent $500 on like a root, you could very likely, this is not anything out of the question, it's very likely you could literally have $16 million. I don't think it's that hard when you've got the root network and Silo running the Metaverse and Futureverse, and everybody in the world's inside that little community wearing their little virtual reality goggles bumping into each other. Hey, watch your hands. I don't think it's unreasonable that root can't hit $100. And if you got 166,000 of those times $100, man, you got 16 million. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. Okay, 1970 legend. We got Stephen Morris. Take a look. I've been wanting to Dovu. Robert Bob Bobby. God, 17 thing. $500 will get you 140,000 root. So that'll get you about $14 million. Not too bad for a $500 investment. I think that is about it. You got 3 cryptos we talked about in this show that are going to be the basis. Those 3 are good. I showed you the articles right there. You can't argue with the facts, folks. All right, that'll do it for this morning's show. If I can pull together a PM show, which I think I've got another crypto. Oh, damn, that's right. I got another one. Let me check here real quick. If I can find it. Where did I put that? Where did I put that little bastard? Futureverse. Oh, that's weird. Oh, wait. I've got a very cool article about Pakistan. I got to do a little deep dive on this thing because there's something in there. I know, did I lose that white? I think I have to look for it again. I've got a crypto that's got a couple zeros in front, and I believe it's also a Ripple partner, okay? It's something I was working on. I kind of just stumbled upon it. So it's one where you're going to want to know about it. It's very important. So that'll be in my next show. I'll have a show on the PM. I got news for that. I got that one crypto I'm not going to mention the name of right now. I still got to do some research on it, but it's tied in as interacting with Ripple. Not as direct partners, but let's say this crypto is working with another one that has Ripple as its partner. And Ripple has contributed to this project So they're not partnered up with this crypto that I'm going to tell you about in the PM, but because Ripple can't admit if they're partners with anybody anyway. But Ripple, let's say, is this involved in this project that this new crypto with 2 zeros in front of it is working in this project, and Ripple has donated money and time and work into this project. So I'm going to tell you what crypto that is. It would be something that I would definitely hold on to, and that'll be at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time today. So I still got to do research on it. I'll see y'all in my next program.